and welcome back to my channel. In case you didn't notice, just a few things. My background, yes, is different. My cousins are here for the Easter weekend, so my auntie and uncle and 2 cousins are staying here for Easter weekend. By the time you watch this, Easter will probably be long, long gone. They're staying in the room that I used to film, which is a spare room. So I've moved everything, and when I mean everything into my own bedroom. So I have my desk in front of my bed with my light and my camera, like right here, and then my closet is behind me, and then these are like my makeup drawers, and it's all like so squished in. And I was joking about it, I was like, oh my god, imagine if I actually had to film in my room all the time. It would be so cramped, and I just felt extra lucky that I do have the spare room normally. But yeah, I just thought while I was waiting for them to get ready, this is sort of like my get ready with me for Easter lunch. However, I don't actually know what I'm going to call this video at the moment. I really feel like it is a, you know, special event makeup, more formal, more going to a wedding. This isn't a chit chat video at all. I had to do voiceover just because the TV was so freaking loud that I actually couldn't. Let me know in the comments below if you like more chit chat videos so I can film more of those for you. Anyways, if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel. Click that button down below if you're new. Welcome. Like this video if you like special occasion glam makeup looks. And this is without eyelashes, by the way, in case you probably can clearly tell. If you haven't already, go and follow me on Instagram so that you can keep up to date with my everyday life. And if you would like to see how I got to this look, please keep watching. So obviously I have already done my eyebrows today, clearly. First, I am creating an eye base using the Maybelline Better Skin Concealer and blending that in, putting it on my lid with the finger and then blending it in with a sponge. I want to create a really good brow bone highlight, so I'm grabbing this very thin kind of brush and applying close to my brows, sort of shaping the brows and to really try and define them. This just really helps making them look so nice and crisp and amazing. To set the brows, I am using Australis Fresh and Flawless powder in darkest brown. Then I'm grabbing some tape as I want to achieve a look with some real sharp lines. For the eyeshadow, I'm using the Stila Soul Palette, going straight in with this caramel transition shade and my Morphe Bullet Crease brush directly into the crease, really applying and building that towards the tape, and then I'm going to be blending it upwards using the Morphe G13. Then I'm grabbing this cooler grey shade and adding some additional depth into the crease and into the outer corner, as you can see, sort of blending it in and building that triangle up. Grabbing this black, which is the feature of the eye look today, I am applying that directly into the tape in the outer corner to create a sort of like a liner effect, and then I'm building into that triangle and going into the crease just to create that strong effect that I'm going for using the Morphe G13. Then I'm grabbing the short shader, as you can see here, patting that along my lash line to create that liner effect a little more. For the lid, I'm using a stiff flat brush and this cream shade over my entire eyelid. Then I'm using this Urban Decay brush and I'm patting some shimmer over the top. And then once I'm happy with that, I'm going to build that up, and then I'm going to add the Stila Kitten shadow and pat that over the top because it adds a little bit extra more shimmer that the Stila shadow before didn't have. Then I'm diffusing using the Morphe Bullet Crease brush again. I wanted to add a little bit more depth and darken it up, so I just put a little bit more black on before I removed the tape. And I'm going to, of course, highlight the brow bone again with the shimmery shade that I used on my eyelid before. Then I'm using this newbie, the Laura Mercier Primer Radiance, which gives you the most amazing glow. It's one of my new favourites, especially if you're after a more dewy glow. I'm applying that over my entire face, making sure I don't have excess shadow on my face, and then blending in with a damp sponge. I'm just applying a little Maybelline Lash Sensational to my lashes, as I'm not using falsies, before I go ahead and apply my Kat Von D Lock-It Foundation in medium with my Real Techniques flat foundation brush. This foundation is definitely a favourite of mine, and I love the colour and I love the coverage it has been giving me. Then of course I'm going to blend it in with the damp sponge again. I just find that it's a perfect match. It does look a little white next to my tan now that I look at it, I must admit, but in real life it didn't look really that noticeable at all. Then going back, I'm going to conceal using the same Better Skin Concealer in Fair, and I'm going to be putting that in my usual places under my eyes, forehead,
nose, you know the drill, people. And then of course I'm going to go ahead and blend it in again with the same damp sponge. For setting my concealer, I'm using the Maybelline Matte Maker in Classic Ivory, which I love so much, and it's so important to make sure that your under eye concealer area does not crease, because mine always does. Followed by a little baking using the Mercier Loose Translucent Powder. I didn't like using the damp sponge as much as I normally would use the white sponge that I always use. While I bake, I'm applying a shimmer shadow to brighten up the inner corner of my eye. Then I will go ahead and grab the Balm Bahama Mama bronzer and my Real Techniques contour brush. I'm going to contour out my cheekbones, as you can see, adding a little definition. And then I'm also going to put this up around the top of my forehead, just because I love the effect that it gives. It makes my face look so much warmer and bronzed out. Then I'm also doing a little bit of a nose contour using this flat thin brush right here. I think I used a little bit too much, and then it took me a little bit to try and blend it out, as you can see, using my sponge. Anyways, once I have been baking for just a few minutes, it is time to take away, and I'm using the Australis powder again, just to make sure that it's not too super white. For a little bit of added bronze and shimmer, I am using MAC Cheeky Bronze on my cheeks. Then for highlight, I'm using the Balm Mary Lou, one of my favorite highlighters with my favorite Morphe fan brush. In all the usual places, this is still one of my all-time favorite highlights. After I've put some mascara on my lower lashes, I'm going to set all the powders and make my face look a little bit more natural and less powdery with MAC Fix Plus. I wanted to brighten up the eyes a little bit more, so I went and grabbed the Rimmel in the nude liner and lined my waterline, as I find this always helps. Then for lips, because it is sort of a going out kind of look, I wanted the lips to be quite neutral, so I used MAC Strip Down Liner and then a MAC lipstick called Mineralize Rich in Pure Pout, just because I think it's so important to go for a super nude, long-lasting, long-wearing makeup and long-wearing lip if you're going for such a dark, smoky eye, if you know what I mean.
And that is all for today. This is the finished look and how I achieved it. Let me know if you like this kind of video with a big thumbs up. Let me know what you would like to see next in the comments below, because you guys know that I always appreciate your help. Let me know if you would like to see more lashless kind of glam looks or looks without lashes, just because it really does make a massive difference. Lashes would probably look great with this look, but I thought I would try something different and go for more of a glam smoky eye. Thank you guys so much for watching, and hopefully I will see you all very, very soon. Bye!